Hi students, welcome to my channel. My name is T. Rajsekhar, lecturer in civil engineering, SRS Government Polytechnic, Sisula. So today's topic is highway alignments from first chapter, Introduction to Transportation Engineering. Objectives: on completion of this class, you will be able to state definition of highway alignment, types of highway alignments, factors influencing highway alignment, obligatory points or control points. So highway alignment definition is very important, and coming to here, what are the highway alignments also we are going to see, and factors. So you can see highway alignment. Examples of highway alignment types of diagram is given. In this class we will discuss how to plan a road connecting different places in a region, and you can see highway alignment is the position or layout of center line of the highway on the ground is called the alignment. It includes straight path, horizontal deviation and curves. So you can see on the image, this is the straight line which is the white lines marked on the road. So these are the alignment. Okay, coming to here, you can see on curved roads or any roads, okay, different paths. So this is known as alignment. Planning of a road project involves fixing of center line of the proposed road on the map of the area. The layout or position of the center line of a highway on the ground is called alignment or highway alignment. Alignment of a new road should be done carefully to suit the mode of traffic and its requirements. If alignment is not aligned properly, there will be capital loss initially and recurring losses due to maintenance problems. So this alignment should be done properly. If it's not done properly, there will be a initial and recurring losses. Okay. So we are having two types of alignments. Horizontal alignment. It is defined as straight segments of the roads which are connected by the suitable curves. Horizontal curve is designed on the basis of driver limitations, curve radius, profile, cost, vehicle characteristics and design speed and design considerations. So depending upon the driver limitations and curve radius, design speed and profile and cost, the horizontal alignment will be done. And coming to vertical alignment of a highway is generally defined as the presence of heights and depths in vertical axis with respect to horizontal axis of alignment. These heights and depths in roads may be in the form of gradients, straight lines in a vertical plane or vertical curves. So coming to here, heights and depths, some of the roads will be up and down. So in the places the alignment will be done. So those are nothing but vertical alignment. So you can see the image here. So this is the yellow color which is painted on the black road. So this is nothing but a alignment of a road. Okay, this is the alignment, and we will call it as horizontal alignment. And here the two images were provided. You can see with the red triangular and circle and star. So this is the nothing but the vertical. Okay, vertical alignment, and left side you can see. So the diagram, this is the horizontal alignment. So these are the examples for your reference. And this is also another example for the vertical alignment. Next, factors influencing alignment. So coming to plain areas, the alignment should be as short as possible. The alignment should be as straight as possible. It should connect as many places as possible. Smooth curves and easy gradient should be adopted as far as possible. So in plain areas, these are the factors we have to follow. And it should cross a river or stream at a suitable bridge site. Number of bridges and culverts in the alignment should be minimum. As far as possible, the alignment should be such that it comes on high ground, ensuring good natural drainage for the highway on road. So these are the factors influencing the alignment. And it should avoid natural areas, religious places, monuments having historic importance. It should avoid long stretches of gradients, agricultural lands and built up areas to minimize the cost of land acquisition. So coming to here, marshy areas means very crowded places and trees, forest areas. Okay, and religious places we all temples and churches, mosques. Okay, and monuments means historical places. In that places we have to avoid the alignment, and it should pass in the areas with scenic beauty. Scenic beauty means wherever we are doing the alignment of the road, it should look good appearance, and it should avoid forest areas as far as possible. So in forest areas there is no need of requirement of alignment. Network should be minimum. Men and material should be available locally. So to reduce our cost and maintenance, men and material should be available at the nearer site places. And next, factors influencing alignment in hilly areas. Steep terrain and other inaccessible areas should be avoided as far as possible. So steep terrain means very slopy areas from the hill-like and mountains. Frequent landslide areas should be avoided, which will involve least number of hairpin bends. Landslide areas means the hillslide, just mountains, rocks will be there. In rainfall seasons, the road will be deconstructed and it will be soil will be filled with on the road. And next, hairpin bends means just like a curve road. You can see this is the road and this is just like a. So this process, this one is nothing but hairpin bends, and it should have plenty of sunlight. Shady and snow areas should be avoided. And coming to here, next topic is obligatory points or control points. So let us see. The controlling points which govern the highway alignment are known as obligatory points, and they are mainly responsible for the deviation of highway from its straight layout. Classification of obligatory points are points through which the alignment has to pass through and points through which the alignment should not pass through. So we are having two conditions, one should pass and another one should not pass. So points through which the alignment has to pass through, this is the diagram, a reference diagram for you. Road alignment to accommodate suitable bridge side. So you can see a river, so and this is the a suitable bridge. Okay, so A and B, these are the reference points and we are taking a straight alignment from here. So to the alignment we have to construct here. So it is passing from the bridge, okay, and this should be connected with the A to B point. So A and B are nothing but obligatory points. Okay. And next points through which the alignment has to pass through, another example, P and Q. So this is nothing but road alignment link up intermediate points. So in this you can see from A to B a straight road, major road, and P to C a small road, and Q to D and another road. These two roads are connected to this main road. Okay. So whichever the A, P, C, Q, D, B are nothing but obligatory points. And this is another example, points through which the alignment should not pass through. Hill, this is an example hill. So you can see 60, 70, 80 and 50, 40, 90, 60, 70, 80 here and 50, 40, 30. So this is up and from up to down and down to up. So the line which is going, this is the nothing but alignment from the reference to obligatory points A and B. Okay, so road alignment along hill saddle or pass. Points through which the alignment should not pass through. So this is another one example. It will not pass through. So in between, just like we have studied in the surveying, obstacles in chaining, so both chaining and ranging. So that is the process here. So this is a curve, pond or any building. Okay, it should pass from A to B. So in between this is an obstacle like thing. Okay, so we have to take the A to C and from B to D. So then we will make a deviated alignment. So this is nothing but the road alignment avoiding intermediate points. Okay. So finally, summary. In this class we have discussed the definition of alignment, factors influencing alignment in plain areas, factors influencing alignment in hill areas, obligatory points. Okay. So this is a very important topic for the road alignments. So coming to the examinations point of view, state any four factors influencing the selection alignment of highway in plain areas and as well as hilly areas. And next is what are the obligatory points through which the alignment has to pass through. And another definition is, main definition is highway alignment, definition of highway alignment. So these are the examination questions. So write a note and make a copy of you. Thank you. Have a nice day. See you in the next class.